Hi everyone, it's Niveen, your local real estate agent with Coldwell Banker, and today I want to take a minute and speak about expired listing. So what's an expired listing and how can you actually sell your home as an expired listing? So an expired listing is a listing that the seller has been trying to sell it with a brokerage firm, but it did not sell. Okay, so the listing term between the seller and the brokerage firm came to an end. Whether that term is like 3 months, 6 months, 4 months, whatever it is, whatever they agreed about, then it expired, okay? And that's different than a canceled listing. So a canceled listing is when the seller decides to cancel the listing agreement between him and the brokerage firm. For many reasons, could be like he suddenly decided not to sell, he decided to go with another company, you know, the first one, they're not doing their job right, so they decided to go to another company. So there are different reasons why a seller would cancel the listing agreement, okay? So recently I've been calling a lot of expired listings, and one of our marketing strategies that we do, prospecting strategies as agents, is that we call expired listings. And we basically try to win them over, because if you have an expired listing, that doesn't mean that your house cannot sell. It still can sell. So that's exactly what I want to go through. So there are many concerns for sellers that their house is expired, many different concerns. First of all, let me tell you one of the reasons that could you please tell us about your title speech? Hi, well, I don't know what do you mean by a title speech? I don't understand this, I'm sorry. But I will get back to all your questions at the end. If you have any questions, just hold on to it. Let me just go live, by the way, on my laptop, so I can answer any comments or questions that you have. Let me just here mute myself. Here we go. So now I can see you. Okay, so again, let's go back to expired listing. So what can make a property gets expired? Many reasons. It could be the list price, the price to begin with. It's listed higher than the market value. The second reason could be the photos. The house is not, photography is not good. Sometimes we come across a lot of pictures that are really not taken well. And remember, this is what we have on MLS. So when we put a property, when we take a listing, we put it immediately on our MLS. MLS is our database, which allows other agents and brokers to see it. And this is how they can come and see the house. And MLS is the major difference between selling your home by yourself and with a brokerage firm, okay? So we see a lot of pictures that are not professionally taken, so you really need a professional photographer that can take the pictures for you and put it on MLS, okay? The house could be cluttered. I mean, we still professional pictures, but they are cluttered. So you definitely need to declutter your home as a seller before taking the pictures. So there are many various factors for a house that gets expired and not gets sold. One of the reasons, or one of the concerns the sellers are being concerned right now about, is the market. They're telling me the market is shifting, interest rate is high, I decided not to sell, I'm gonna keep it for now until the market changes. Okay, so how can we handle this? Like, this is a concern, and I really appreciate it from sellers, but remember guys, we are in a seller's market. We are still in a seller's market, so properties are still needed in different cities, buyers are always looking. I've got pre-approved buyers that I cannot find properties for them. So buyers are still looking for properties. That's number one. Number two, which is really important, that we have to look at the price. Yes, we are at the end of the year. We're hitting the holidays. So could price be an issue? Yes. Why? Because most sellers are still thinking like the 2 years back in pandemic. We were overpriced. Back 2 years ago, we were just a few months ago, we're still very highly overpriced. So now we're going back to the pre-pandemic prices. And this has to take a shift in the seller's mind that we're not selling again with $50,000 to $100,000 extra. I can't do that. We have to go back to the regular normal price. Is the market dipping a little bit in prices? Yes, it is, but nothing really. It's not a crash. I mean, we're not going down 30% or 40% below market value. Absolutely not. So this is something that you as a seller need to think about. So the photography, the price, and there are other things that you as a seller can do, some strategies that a good agent will tell you about that will help your property sell better. Okay, not gonna discuss them right now. But one of the things I want to really mention and talk about is how a good agent can help you sell your property. Unfortunately, the real estate market is like any other market, right? But there are some agents, they depend heavily on MLS. They depend heavily only on MLS. So once they take the listing, they put it in MLS, and that's it. They just wait for other agents to check it out and come see it, which is a huge big thing. I mean, again, definitely MLS is a huge big thing. And again, that's the difference between us selling your home with an agency versus selling it by yourself is MLS, right? But we cannot discredit ever the offline marketing. So offline marketing, including social media, and online marketing, including social media marketing, is a huge big thing. So for an agent just to take a listing and throw it on MLS and expect it to be sold in a month or two, this is not the case nowadays. This is not the only thing. So when you pick an agent, this agent really should know what they are doing. They should have a marketing strategy, a very good marketing strategy that they show you, where they can sell offline and online. They can do everything possible, including door knocking, everything possible to sell your home. So these are some of the things that I just wanted to discuss because, again, I've been doing a lot of expired calls lately, and the concerns for the sellers is that the market is shifting, the house did not sell, but I also see why. Sometimes I would know from the pictures, I would know from the price why it's not being sold. But their concern is that the market is shifting, interest rate is high. Well, it is high. I mean, it's higher than last year. Let's admit it. I mean, last year was a one-time thing, or the past couple of years when it went down to 2 and 3%. Is this going to repeat itself? Probably not. It was a one-time thing, but it is lower than what it was 2 months ago. So 2 months ago, it was like at the end of fives. Now we're at the beginning of fives or end of four. So we're doing better than 2 months ago. So if you are gonna keep waiting for the interest rate to go lower to sell your home for the buyer to come, there are still pre-qualified buyers out there. They're looking for homes. And believe it or not, nowadays those buyers are very, very strong. They're highly qualified because of the interest rate, because of the down payment, because of a lot of things. So you're gonna get a very solid buyer buying your home. So this is one of the things that I just wanna kind of like open your mind, thinking about when you have an expired listing, this is not the end of the world. You can definitely resell your home with a different brokerage firm. Open your mind to this concept, but also as a seller, understand, yes, prices have changed last year. Interest rates are better than a couple of months ago. If you keep waiting, we don't know what's gonna happen, but we are still in a seller's market. So we still have the lead position when selling your home right now, okay? And when you choose a brokerage firm or an agent to sell your home, make sure that they have online and offline. Let them show you what marketing strategies they do. Let them show you exactly what they're gonna do. The fact that they're just gonna put it in MLS, that's not enough nowadays, okay? So let me get to the question. Wait a second, could you please tell us about your title speech? I don't understand that. Subject. We are facing results of war, Russia versus Ukraine. Any political events worldwide is gonna affect every country, not only US. So, I mean, I don't wanna go into politics, but yes, it will affect every country. Put it that way, the economics, the real estate, everything. So this is something that we basically cannot control. But I'm primarily talking about expired listings. And I hope you guys understand the difference between expired listing and a canceled listing. A cancel listing is when you, as a seller, decide to cancel the listing agreement between you and the brokerage firm. Again, could be for any reason, perhaps that you decided not to sell, or you decide to go with another company, so that's up to you, and you ask for the cancellation of the contract. Whereas expired, it's just reached the term of the listing agreement and it did not sell. So that's an expired listing. And I went through how you can still sell your home as an expired, and why does it get expired. So, and I also touched base on sellers' concerns. Seller concerns nowadays from my calls, I mean, I call expires every single day and I get the same concerns that they decided not to sell. The market is shifting, the interest rate is high. Well, it's seller's market. We're still on seller's market, but let's deep look at why your property did not sell. So there are underlying causes for why the property did not sell. I mean, if it's priced well, if it's in a good location, and remember, I always say this, and I always say this: there's always a buyer for every property. There's always a buyer for every property. There's gonna be that one buyer that will love your property, that we're gonna fall in love with your property, right? So let's just agree on that, because from my experience, I know that, okay? How you can reach that buyer, again, that depends on the marketing and how much you are willing as a seller to work with your brokerage firm, to work with your agent to make this happen, okay? So this is one of the things, if you are flexible enough with the terms and open-minded, motivated basically to sell your property, then it will sell. So I always say I'm certified, I'm licensed in California only, but again, if you are looking to sell or buy anywhere in US, please reach out to me. I have a big network anywhere in US. We are Coldwell Banker is an international company, and we do have branches all over US. So I can definitely refer you to a good agent that can work with you, whether you're looking to buy a property or sell one. So absolutely, I can help you with that. Let me know if you're looking for a referral. Now, thank you so much for watching. If you have any other questions, let me know. I mean, I'll look for the comments for this video. And if you have any other questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, don't forget to subscribe. Bye for now.